Hello and a warm welcome to the AI with Arun show. In this episode, we embark on a critical exploration of the AI algorithmic battlefield, AI's transformative impact on modern warfare. We'll delve into a technical and strategic analysis of the capabilities AI brings to the conflict, the compelling challenges it presents, and what this all means for the future of warfare. So, the next couple of minutes, we have broken it up into five parts. First, we'll talk about the core AI technologies, then, we'll talk about the applications. Third, we'll go into the technical and operational challenges. Then we'll dive into the strategic, ethical, and legal dimensions. And finally, we'll talk about the future trajectory. So with that, let's get started into part one. Now, at the heart of this transformation is machine learning or ML. In the military context, ML refers to algorithms that learn patterns and relationships directly from data to perform specific tasks, often without needing to be explicitly programmed for every single instance. This creates a crucial data algorithmic symbiosis. The effectiveness of these sophisticated algorithms is intrinsically tied to the quality, volume, and relevance of the data that they are fed. Conversely, the vast and diverse datasets generated in military environments only yield their strategic value when processed by these advanced ML techniques. So let's take a look at the key ML paradigms. Now, supervised learning, which uses labeled data, is pivotal for tasks like target recognition and object detection, for instance. Training a system to identify specific types of enemy vehicles in satellite imagery. Unsupervised learning, working with unlabeled data, excels at discovering hidden patterns, such as detecting anomalies in network traffic for cybersecurity or identifying novel enemy tactics. And reinforcement learning, where agents learn through a system of rewards and penalties, is crucial for training autonomous systems like drones and uncrewed ground vehicles for navigation, and is also applied in wargaming and adaptive electronic warfare. A notable example here is the Proximal Policy Optimization or PPO algorithm, which is being used to train complex UAV swarm behaviors. The military environment, generating enormous amounts of data, make the use of machine learning not just advantageous, but increasingly necessary for its effective processing and exploitation. Now, building upon machine learning is deep learning, a subset that utilizes multi-layered artificial neural networks to learn complex representations directly from data. This capability has led to breakthroughs in many military AI applications. Convolutional neural networks, or CNNs, are specifically designed for processing grid-like data, such as images. They are the workhorses behind much of the progress in ISR image analysis and automated target recognition. For example, the YOLO V4 algorithm enables real-time target identification on UAV platforms, and the well-known Project Maven heavily utilizes CNNs to analyze vast amounts of ISR footage. The recurrent neural networks, RNNs, include LSTMs, are tailored for sequential data where order matters. This makes them invaluable for natural language processing, analyzing enemy movement patterns, or even predicting trajectories for navigation in GPS denied environments. More recently, transformers with their powerful attention mechanisms have revolutionized NLP and are increasingly applied to computer vision. They are dominant in intelligence analysis for tasks like summarization and translation. A practical example in the US Air Force's NIPR GPT, used for summarizing large volumes of information. Crucially, as these systems become more complex, ensuring their reliability is paramount. For instance, explainable CNNs using techniques like NRP and TSNE are vital for verifying automated target recognition in ISAR imagery, allowing us to understand why a CNN makes a decision by linking it back to its underlying imaging physics. Now, the other foundational AI technologies are computer vision and natural language processing. Computer vision empowers machines to see and interpret meaningful information from images, videos, and other visual inputs. A critical military application is automated target recognition, or ATR, where AI systems autonomously detect, classify, and identify targets using data from sensors like radar, and electro-optical infrared cameras. The benefits are immense. ATR enhances precision targeting for munitions, significantly improves situational awareness by creating comprehensive battlefield maps, and helps minimize collateral damage by differentiating between combatants and non-combatants. For example, Collins Aerospace has developed AI-based systems that demonstratively improve target recognition accuracy. Natural language processing, or NLP, bridges the communication gap between humans and machines, enabling computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language. In the military, NLP is transforming intelligence analysis. Information extraction techniques pulls key facts, relationships, and events from vast amounts of SIGINT and OSINT reports. Machine translation is vital for collision operations and analyzing captured foreign documents. And speech recognition, such as in Judy project for soldier robot communication, allows for transcription of voice communications. However, a significant challenge remains in ensuring NLP systems perform robustly in noisy battlefield environments and can accurately process military specific jargons and acronyms. Now, when AI is embodied in physical platforms, we get robotics and autonomous systems, or AS, which can perceive, decide, and act in the real world. A major focus here is autonomous weapon systems, AWS, which can independently search for, select, and engage targets. These systems operate on a spectrum of autonomy, from semi autonomous, requiring human approval for engagement, to supervised or human on the loop, to a highly debated fully autonomous or human out of the loop systems. It's important to note that at least 17 distinct types of AWS are currently being developed or deployed by nations including the US, China, Russia, and Israel. A particularly compelling development is drone swarms, which are large groups of AI coordinated UAVs designed for tasks like ISR or overwhelming enemy defense through sheer numbers. The US Department of Defense Replicator Initiative, for instance, aims to field thousands of such all domain attributable autonomous systems. Beyond these specific technologies, several key AI concepts underpin military operations. Data analytics and fusion involve AI processing massive, diverse datasets from multiple sensors to create a unified operational picture. Predictive modeling uses AI to forecast enemy actions, logistical nodes, or equipment failures. Edge AI deploys AI processing directly on tactical devices like drones or vehicles, reducing latency and enabling operations even in communications denied environments. And neurosymbolic AI, which is an emerging field, seeks to combine the learning techniques of neural networks and the explicit reasoning of symbolic AI, aiming for more robust and explainable systems. Now let's talk about the AI applications. Intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance, or ISR, is being fundamentally revolutionized by AI. These systems are now capable of processing and understanding vast quantities of data, far exceeding human analytical capacity, leading to dramatically enhanced situational awareness and an accelerated OODA loop, that is, observe, orient, decide, act, OODA. The speed advantage is significant. A UK Ministry of Defense report indicated that an AI could reduce the time for satellite imagery analysis by as much as 95%, while simultaneously increasing accuracy by 30%. Key AI contributions here include automated target recognition, allowing real time identification of targets from various visual feeds, like data fusion, which integrates multi-sensor data from radar, electro-optical infrared signals, intelligence, and open source intelligence into a coherent operational picture. And predictive analytics, which forecasts potential enemy actions. Flagship initiatives like the US DoD's Project Maven exemplify this, using AI to analyze ISR video and identify objects of interest with its ORAN systems, now used by the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. Similarly, Israeli AI targeting systems, reportedly named Gospel and Lavender, analyze ISR data to identify both infrastructure and human targets. As one expert noted, AI's impact here is about fundamentally collapsing the targeting and kill chain. In the complex data saturated environment of modern command and control, AI is augmenting human cognitive capabilities, enabling commanders to make faster, more informed, and potentially more effective decisions. The speed increase can be dramatic. Some projections suggest AI could accelerate the entire military decision making process, or MDMP, to a matter of minutes. AI applications in C2 and decision support systems are diverse. They provide enhanced situational awareness by creating a real time, comprehensive operational picture from fused intelligence. They facilitate course of action analysis by modeling potential outcomes, simulating various scenarios, and identifying optimal routes or resource allocations. And they enable sophisticated threat assessment and prioritization by evaluating adversary behavior and ranking threats. Tactical examples include the US Air Force NIPR GPT and the US Army's Camo GPT, which are used for tasks like information summarization and optimizing logistics planning. Commercial platforms like Palantir's AIP and Gotham are also providing AI driven data analysis and decision support to defense clients. However, it's crucial to acknowledge the challenges: automation bias, the tendency to over rely on AI, and the potential de-skilling of personnel are significant concerns that must be proactively managed. Autonomous weapon systems, or AWS, represent one of the most compelling and ethically charged applications of AI. They are systems that, once activated, can independently search, detect, identify, track, select, and engage targets. It's important to note that to date, there are no publicly verified evidence of fully autonomous or human out of the loop weapon systems being used in combat. However, numerous systems with high degrees of autonomy are operational or in development. Examples include the Turkish Cargo 2 loitering munition, which had disputed reports of autonomous use in Libya, and the US made Switchblade munitions, which employ AI for target recognition and navigation but require human authorization for engagement. A particularly significant development is the rise of drone swarms. They are largely large numbers of relatively inexpensive, often attritable autonomous platforms, primarily UAVs, coordinated by AI to perform collective tasks. Their military utility lies in their ability to overwhelm traditional defense systems through sheer mass and coordinated multi-vector attacks. The technical enablers include swarm intelligence algorithms like proximal policy optimization used for training complex behaviors such as surveillance and target tracking. The US DoD's Replicator initiative, aiming to field thousands of all domain attritable autonomous systems, many with swarming capabilities, underscores the strategic importance of this technology. Companies like Anduril are also developing operating systems like Lattice OS to power interconnected families of such autonomous systems. Amidst these advancements, the ethical imperative of ensuring meaningful human control over the use of force remains paramount. In the domains of cyber and information warfare, AI is a potent dual edged sword. For cyber warfare, AI offers powerful new offensive capabilities, such as adaptive malware that learns to evade defenses, automated tools for discovering vulnerabilities, and AI powered social engineering techniques like deep fakes and voice cloning that are increasingly sophisticated. On the defensive side, AI is equally crucial, powering advanced intrusion detection systems, user and entity behavior analytics to flag suspicious activities, and automated threat response mechanism. For instance, the US Defense Counterintelligence and Security Agency is leveraging AI analytics to protect the critical defense industrial base. In information warfare and psychological operations, AI is profoundly shaping how perceptions are influenced. AI enables the generation of highly convincing fake content, news, articles, social media, posts, deepfake videos at an unprecedented scale. In PsyOps, AI facilitates detailed audience profiling with micro-targeting, allowing for the crafting of messages tailored to specific psychological vulnerabilities, and there is even potential for real-time personality analysis of key individuals. While AI can be used to create and spread misinformation, it also offers tools to combat it, such as algorithms to detect fake content and track its dissemination. A key insight here is that AI is democratizing access to sophisticated information warfare tools, effectively weaponizing dual use knowledge and making these capabilities available to a wider range of actors. AI is also revolutionizing the less visible but critically important areas of military logistics, maintenance, and war gaming. In logistics and predictive maintenance, AI enables a shift from reactive to proactive approaches. Predictive analytics, fueled by AI, can forecast requirements for supplies like ammunition and fuel, and optimize complex supply chains, especially in contested environments. For maintenance, AI systems monitor equipment health using sensor data to anticipate failures before they occur, scheduling proactive repairs. This was exemplified by systems like ALIS for fighter jets and cloud-based, condition-based maintenance programs. The Defense Logistics Agency even uses AI to identify and flag fraudulent suppliers, safeguarding the integrity of the supply chain. In wargaming and simulation, AI is transforming strategy development and training. AI creates highly realistic and adaptive training environments with intelligent opposing forces that challenge trainees more effectively than scripted scenarios. For strategy optimization, AI agents can explore a vast range of course of action within simulations, evaluating their outcomes against different adversary responses. Algorithms like the multi-agent deep deterministic policy gradient or MAD-DPG are used to train these AI agents. However, an important insight from RAND research suggests that AI in war games, while often tactically brilliant, can be strategically naive, excelling at rapid execution rather than devising novel grand strategies. Now let's move on to part three. Despite its immense potential, military AI faces significant technical hurdles, and perhaps the most critical is the data dependency. The performance of most modern AI systems, especially those based on machine learning and deep learning, is fundamentally tied to the data used to train them. This data must be high quality, relevant, unbiased, and recent. In the military context, this presents unique challenges. There is often a scarcity of representative wartime data. Models trained on peacetime or simulated data may falter in actual combat. As one report aptly puts it, AI cannot make up for the scarcity of appropriate data. Furthermore, data accessibility is often hampered by fragmented legacy systems and data silos within large military organizations. The data itself can be skewed or biased due to sensor limitations, enemy deception tactics, or even inadvertent human biases during collection and labeling, leading to flawed or discriminatory AI outputs. Finally, the dynamic nature of warfare means that AI models can suffer from concept drift or fail during context shifts as operational environments and enemy tactics evolve, rendering previously trained models less effective. The impact of these data dependencies is severe. Poor data can lead to unreliable AI, reduced accuracy, and potentially catastrophic mission failures. Beyond data, military AI systems must demonstrate operational reliability in contested and degraded environments. Battlefields are harsh, unpredictable, and actively contested by adversaries attempting to disrupt friendly systems. Electronic warfare (EW) poses a significant threat. GPS and GNSS jamming or spoofing can cripple AI-based navigation for autonomous systems and precision munitions. Research into countermeasures includes using machine learning for jamming detection and developing AI for navigation in GPS denied environments. Similarly, communication and radar jamming can disrupt networked AI and sensor data, leading to the development of cognitive EW systems that use AI to adapt and resist such interference. Obscurance and adverse weather like smoke, fog, dust, and rain can severely degrade the performance of optical, infrared, and LiDAR sensors, which are crucial inputs for many AI vision algorithms. Countermeasures research focuses on robust perception algorithms, including multimodal sensor fusion, domain adoption techniques using generative adversarial networks or GANs to create synthetic training data with obscurance and physics informed machine learning. This underscores a new reality. The fight for data integrity and the battle for algorithmic superiority are emerging as critical new fronts in modern conflict. Military AI systems are also prime targets for deliberate adversarial attacks, a field known as adversarial machine learning. Attackers can craft adversarial examples, subtly manipulated inputs designed to cause AI models to misclassify data, for instance, tricking an object recognition system into misidentifying a target. They can also engage in data poisoning by corrupting training data to compromise model performance or create backdoors. A critical consideration here is the importance of domain specific constraints. Research shows that up to 80.3% of theoretically effective adversarial examples may be invalid in real world scenarios because they violate the physical or logical rules of the operational domain, meaning the threat can be overestimated if these constraints are not considered. Scalability and integration also poses significant challenges. Deploying AI solutions effectively across vast and diverse military operations is a complex undertaking. Integrating advanced AI with often outdated legacy systems requires bespoke solutions. So, initiatives like Modular Open System Architecture or MOSA, they aim to ease this. Finally, the black box problem of many AI models leads us to explainability and trust, or XAI. If we don't understand why an AI makes a decision, it hinders trust, debugging, and accountability. DARPA's XAI program has been instrumental in developing techniques like LIME and SHAP to make AI models more interpretable. For example, LRP has been used to explain CNN decisions in ISAR based target recognition. However, this leads to a trust paradox. Even with XAI, there is a risk of automation bias, over relying on AI, or conversely, algorithmic aversion, underutilizing AI if it's perceived as unreliable. Achieving calibrated trust, where users accurately understand AI's capabilities and limitations, is therefore a critical goal. Now let's move on to part four, the broader context about strategic, ethical, and legal dimensions. The integration of AI is fundamentally altering the very chapter of warfare, primarily but dramatically increasing its speed, scale, and lethality. AI's ability to process information and execute tasks at machine speeds can compress decision cycles to the point of hyperwar, potentially leading to flash wars, rapid, uncontrolled escalations driven by interacting AI systems beyond human capacity to intervene. There is also a concern that the perceived reduction in risk to human soldiers through AI might inadvertently lower the threshold for initiating conflict. This brings us to the ethical cornerstone of meaningful human control, or MHC. The core principle is that humans, not machines, must remain in control of, and therefore morally and legally responsible for decisions involving the use of force. Technical criteria for achieving MHC include system predictability and reliability, transparency through XAI, the ability for timely human intervention, and robust tracking and tracing conditions for system actions and human involvement. However, defining and verifying meaningful control in high speed combat and overcoming automation bias remains significantly challenging. Closely linked is the issue of accountability and the potential for a responsible vacuum. Where AI systems cause harm, the opacity of their decision making and the complexity of their interactions can make it incredibly difficult to attribute responsibility to any specific human actor. This creates what we call the MHC accountability escalation trilemma, a complex balancing act where strengthening one aspect can inadvertently compromise another. Another critical ethical challenge is algorithmic bias. This refers to AI systems producing systematically skewed or discriminatory outcomes. Bias can creep in from various sources, most notably biased training data. For example, the Israeli Lavender system reportedly had biases in its training data, leading to misidentification or flawed algorithm designs. The consequences in a military context can be dire, leading to misidentification of civilians, erroneous targeting, and discriminatory impacts. Mitigation techniques include pre processing data, in processing algorithmic adjustments, post processing outputs, conducting bias audits, and leveraging XAI for transparency. It's crucial to understand that algorithmic bias isn't just an ethical failing, it's a strategic vulnerability that can lead to suboptimal decisions and be exploited by adversaries. The speed and autonomy of AI also introduces significant escalation risks and impact crisis stability. Rapid AI to AI interactions or AI human interactions under extreme time pressure could trigger flash wars. The nuclear domain, AI could enhance ISR, could threaten the survivability of second strike capabilities. AI in nuclear command and control systems is fraught with risk, and the entanglement of conventional and nuclear AI systems could lead to catastrophic miscalculations and accidental escalation. To mitigate these dangers, some have proposed designing automated safeguards or circuit breakers into military AI systems, which would temporarily halt or restrict AI operations if conflict intensity crosses predefined thresholds. The pursuit of AI enabled military capabilities is fueling what many describe as an AI arms race. This competition is driven by the desire for strategic advantage and the fear of being technologically outpaced. Key characteristics include a rapid development and deployment, a strong focus on increasingly autonomous systems, pervasive secrecy surrounding military AI projects, and a qualitative race for more capable AI, alongside cyber espionage to acquire AI technology. Such an arms race is inherently destabilizing, increasing risk for miscalculation, and potentially creating first strike incentives. Traditional arms control frameworks face significant challenges due to AI's dual use nature, rapid innovation, and the intangible nature of software. Adding to this complexity are diverging national military AI strategies. The United States emphasizes maintaining superiority through initiatives like Project Maven and the Replicator program, guided by its DoD ethical AI principles. China is focused on intelligentized warfare and cognitive warfare, leveraging its civil military fusion strategy, and holds an ambiguous stance on banning lethal autonomous weapon systems. Russia aims to automate a significant portion of its military equipment, particularly in areas like air defense and drones, and also reject a law's ban. The United Kingdom is striving to become an AI native, focusing on data infrastructure like the UK Data Library and responsible AI frameworks, often collaborating through AUKUS and NATO. Israel has demonstrated advanced AI in ISR and targeting with systems like Gospel and Lavender, though these have raised significant ethical concerns. The governance gap, the lack of international consensus on rules and ethics, significantly fuels instability and the risk of miscalculation. Now let's go on to the final part, which is the horizon and the future trajectory of military AI. So, looking ahead, several emerging AI frontiers promise to further revolutionize military capabilities, though each brings its own set of challenges. Quantum AI and quantum machine learning, QML, would unlock computational power far exceeding classical systems for specific problems. Potential military applications include solving complex optimization problems in logistics and campaign planning, accelerating material science for defense applications, breaking current cryptographic standards, which is driving research into quantum resistance crypto, and enabling enhanced quantum sensing for ISR and navigation in GPS denied environments. DARPA's ROQS program, for example, is focused on developing resilient quantum sensors for military use. Neuromorphic computing, with its brain inspired architecture, aims to create AI hardware that is significantly more energy efficient, making it ideal for edge applications. This is crucial for low size, weight, and power, low swap AI on platforms like small drones, unattended sensors, and soldier borne devices. The Air Force Research Lab, Raytheon, and BrainChip are collaborating on neuromorphic radar signal processing using BrainChip's Akida chip. Building on earlier work like DARPA's Synapse program, bio-inspired AI and robotics draws inspiration from biological systems, their movement, sensing, and collective behavior to design more capable and resilient autonomous systems. This includes developing agile underwater vehicles, mimicking fish, flapping wing micro-aerial vehicles for discrete reconnaissance, and advanced swarm intelligence algorithms like ant colony optimization (ACO) and particle swarm optimization (PSO. The US Office of Naval Research has a dedicated program in this area. Beyond these frontiers, AI research is pushing towards more advanced autonomous capabilities that could influence strategic level decision making. There's growing interest in strategic AI and campaign planning AI, aiming to develop systems capable of higher level strategic reasoning and complex course of action analysis. Research includes computational wargaming and AI tools to optimize sensor deployment for theater level missile defense. However, a key challenge is that current AI often lacks true strategic understanding and creativity. AI is also critical for hypersonic weapon systems, which operates at extreme speeds and maneuverability. Offensively, AI is vital for real-time trajectory optimization and autonomous guidance. Defensively, AI is critical for counter-hypersonic systems, enabling enhanced early warning predictive trajectory modeling and AI-guided interceptors or directed energy weapons, with techniques like reinforcement learning on FPGAs being explored for adaptive interception. These technological advancements are driving an evolution in military doctrines and force structures. AI is a critical enabler for concepts like joint all-domain operations (JADO) or multi-domain operations (MDO), which require seamless integration across all warfighting domains. Palantir's AI platform, for instance, is being used by NATO for multi-domain analysis. Concepts like DARPA's Mosaic warfare envision forces composed of numerous disaggregated AI-enabled autonomous systems. This will likely lead to force structures within a greater proportion of unmanned systems and an evolution in human roles towards human-machine teaming. Indeed, former chairman of the Joint Chiefs General Milley projected that as much as one-third of the US military would be robotic within approximately 15 years. The Air Force Doctrine Note 25-1 clearly underscores AI's role as a force multiplier, necessitating the AI-ready force. In conclusion, AI is undeniably a transformative technology in modern warfare, a true dual-edged sword. Its compelling potential is vast, offering unprecedented advantages in speed, scale, precision, and operational efficiency across every conceivable military domain. However, these transformative capabilities are inextricably linked with significant and multifaceted challenges. On the technical front, we have discussed the critical data dependencies, the need for operational reliability in contested environments, vulnerabilities to adversarial attacks, and the hurdles of scalability and achieving true explainability. The strategic, ethical, and legal dimensions are perhaps even more complex, encompassing risks of unintended escalations, the imperative of ensuring meaningful human control, the difficulty of assigning accountability for AI actions, the dangers of algorithmic bias, and the destabilizing dynamics of a global arms race in AI. The path forward requires a concerted and holistic approach. This includes sustained investments in research and development to overcome the technical hurdles. It demands the creation of robust testing, evaluation, validation, and verification frameworks to ensure that these systems are safe and reliable. We must establish clear ethical guidelines and robust legal accountability mechanisms. And critically, proactive international dialogue and cooperation are essential to foster stability and prevent a runaway, unregulated AI arms race. Ultimately, military AI is a powerful tool with the potential to redefine conflict as we know it. The future will be shaped by our ability to balance technological ambition with responsible stewardship, ensuring that these powerful advancements serve to enhance global security and stability rather than undermine them. With that, we come towards the end of the show. Thank you for watching the AI with Arun show. Like, share, subscribe, and comment in the section below.